Mine won't be as long because unfortunately, while I have experience, I haven't been blessed with the wisdom of the elder, but I'll say what I can. So this one comes from, I think it was around April last year. So what had happened is we were having exams around that time, yes, and then for this particular exam, it was just an exam for like term 2, so usually it wouldn't stress us as much. But then what had happened is the test for that month, the month before that one, most of us had failed. So what happened is when we got into this test, we were very scared because if we had failed the term 2 exams, and then we also failed these monthly exams, they would look very bad on our predicted score, which counted for year 10 and ultimately year 11. So what I remember we did is basically the first day of the exam, a friend of mine, Caleb, he's a Pentecostal. So what he did is he came and he told me we were supposed to get in the exam. It's like there was barely any time, and then he told me, he stopped me, Gid. He just, as I'm trying to run upstairs, he grabs me by the hand. He's like, Gid, we have to pray. So at first I was, truth be told, I am not proud of this, but I was annoyed because we were told if you don't get in the exam hall before the exam starts, you will fail. But then I decided, I am a Christian, I have a God, I might as well talk to him. So, me, him, and Jason, we got together and we prayed. We were late to that exam. Yes, and we were locked out for 5 minutes and that dug into a time. But then we decided, you know what, this prayer, it went well. And then, the next day, for the next exam, we prayed. The third exam, we prayed. And then for the fourth exam, I think we had 2 more of our friends, and then we continued praying, and then we kept up with that until at one point one of our Muslim friends joined us and we prayed with him and he also prayed. So that kind of community was really nice. And then one good thing after the exam had passed, we were at home for a week. We were all stressed. When we came back, not a single one of us failed any exam at all. So I feel like what that time taught me is that God listens, He doesn't just listen to me because I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. He doesn't listen just Muslims or Pentecostals. God listens to all of us because we are His people. So I feel like that's what prayer has done for me. I can say that. Thank you.
So as you were talking, I was just imagining when that Pentecostal friend of yours called you and grabbed you to pray, what would have happened if you had refused? Probably you would have ended up regretting it and you wouldn't have stood on behalf of God. And God is calling us all to stand for His cause. That's why we're here on this earth. That's the sole purpose and the sole reason why we're here on this earth.